Hello students, I am back with your social studies chapter 12 transport. Transport you must have learned in the lower classes also. Here we shall learn some detail about it. Now the objective of this chapter are means of transport. Second, disadvantages of modern means of transport. Now gear up. See, some words are given. They are unscrambled, the jumbled. You have to jumble it. The first one is done for you, that is bicycle. Second is car. Third is train. Fourth is bus. Then fifth is ship. And sixth is aeroplane. Now, transport is not only needed for traveling to places but also for moving goods from one place to another. Raw material need to be transported to factories and finished goods have to reach the market for the sale. Thus, industrialization depends on an efficient transport system. Before developing the industry, they look out for the good transportation roads. There have been two major developments in the field of transport. The first one was the invention of wheel. In the ancient time, cart with wheel were an important mode of transport. It was the only mode of transport which carried people and also the goods. They continue to be in use for a long time till the steam engine was invented by James Watt. This was the second most important invention in the history of transport. So the first was the wheel and the second was the steam engine. Can you see in the diagram? Yes. In the engine designed by Watt, coal was used as a fuel to produce steam. Later, engines that ran on diesel or electricity were introduced. With this, transport underwent a complete revolution. Today, we live in an age of fast transport. It is possible to reach any part of the world much faster than before. People can move in the world very easily and very fast. Inventions such as aeroplane and bullet trains have made the world a smaller place. Now, means of transport. The means of transport required in a particular country depend on its geographical limitation and on the need of its industries. Transport can be divided into three categories: land, water and air. Yes, different means of transport. Can you see a small chart given on the page 72? Land transport. It has two modes, that is roadways and railways. Then water transport and air transport. First we shall learn about land transport. Can you see a highway? What is highway? A broad road that connect major cities is called highway. It can also call freeways or expressways. Now, land transport or ground transport refers to the transport or movement of the people or goods from one place to another on land, either by road or railways. Land transport is subdivided into roadways and railways. Now, roadways. Roads are needed for fast movement of vehicles. Today, every country has a network or MATL, that is Pakka Road, which facilitates the movement of traffic. Developed countries have a network of highways. These are the broad and a straight road and are known as a freeways and a highways, as I told you earlier. Each road is divided in two parts. One part is for the traffic moving in one direction and other for traffic moving in opposite direction. Some of these highways are wide enough to allow 4 to 6 lanes of traffic. The highways have a fixed speed limits. Now, there are some countries that are connected to another countries by roadways. Almost all countries of Europe are connected one another by the network of roads. Even India is connected to the neighboring countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh by network of roads. The Siliguri corridor of West Bengal connect India with neighboring countries of Nepal and Bangladesh. India being a vast country have many roads and highways, but all its territory do not have equally developed roads and highways. We still have many kacha roads that needs to be metalled and cemented. See, there is a map given of India. In a red, you can see the railway network of India. Yes. Road transport has two major drawbacks. Firstly, sometimes it is not possible to construct a road on difficult terrain such as hilly area. Secondly, this means of transport cannot be used for traveling long distances. Yes. Now we come to railways. Railways are one of the most popular means of transport in India. Yes, children, it carries goods as well as people. They were introduced by the British. When British ruled India, they have introduced the trains in India. Trains are used for carrying bulky goods over long distances. They are also convenient for traveling short and long distances. Goods train carry raw material to factories and industries. They also carry the finished product to different parts of the country and to the port for export. Railways play an important role in the growth and development of industries in every part of the world. So you can see here we have read how the railways are useful to us. The US has the largest network of railway in the world. In some countries, railways connect cities on the eastern coast to those on the western coast. Such long distance railways lines are called transcontinental railways. Countries like USA, Canada, Australia have such a large railway network. Japan, China and France have some of the fastest train in the world. They run at the speed of over 430 km per hour. An underwater railway tunnel link France with the United Kingdom. Children, can you see? Here in India we are having Duronto Superfast Train of India, and here Shanghai Maglev of China. See in Infopable, Tangula railway station is the highest railway station in the world. An urban railway system is called metro rail. London, New York, Tokyo, Delhi, Kolkata, etc. are all served by metro system. Today, India has the largest railway network in Asia and the fourth largest in the world. This is very, very important. Please underline this. Shatabdi and Rajdhani are some of the superfast train in India. This also underline. The network of metro rail system is also developing at a fast pace. Now water transport. See children, can you see here? These four pictures are given. Cruises, liner, boat, Suez Canal and the ship passing through the Panama Canal. The earlier mean of water transport were raft and boat. You know what is raft? It is a floating platform made from the piece of wood tied together and used as a boat. The increase in the trade of population demanded improvement in the means of water transport. So new boats fitted with steam engine were built. These boats were later called ships. They could carry more goods and the people and even move faster than rafts and boats. Today, big ship runs on diesel and steam engine. They carry raw material and a finished good from one place to another. Heavy cargoes such as goods, grains, raw material and minerals ores are carried by ships across the oceans and the seas to a different part of the world. Oil is carried by special ship called tankers. These tankers are the ship, they only carry the oil. Oil is petrol, diesel, etc. Water transport is cheaper than other means of transport. This is because unlike roads and railways, water transport require no roads or track but only port for loading and unloading the goods. Water transport plays an important role in trade and commerce between countries. India has a long coastal line. Some of the important ports of India are Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai, Haldia, Paradip, Kochi, Vishakhapatnam, Kandla, Mormugao, New Mangaluru, and Nhava Sheva. In India, the Ganga and Brahmaputra and some of the other Indian rivers are used in inland water transport. The lagoons of Kerala are also used for the purpose of transport. Now, major sea routes of the world. First, North Atlantic route. It links Western Europe with North America. It is the busiest sea route in the world. Second, Suez Canal route. It links the Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea. This canal was built in 1869. Then, Panama Canal route. The Panama Canal joined the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean. It was opened in 1914. Rivers such as Honghui in China and Rhine and Danube in Europe, the Nile and Congo in Africa, and the Amazon in South America are used as waterways. Children, see here the world map is given where world air routes are shown. Air transport. The fastest means of transport, which is also the most expensive one. In 1903, the Wright brothers of the US invented the aeroplane. It flew a distance of 37 meters in 12 seconds. It was called the Wright Flyer. Today, planes normally fly at the height of 10,000 meters with a speed of along 1000 km per hour. They can carry up to 300 to 400 passengers at a time. Recently, the Airbus A380 company built a double-decker plane which can carry over 853 people at a time. Millions of people travel to different parts of the world by air every day. All the countries of the world are linked with one another through air transport. Today, a large network of air route covers almost the whole world. Because children, now it has become very easy to travel to the far places and every corner of the world through air transport. The most dense air routes are in the Western Europe and North America. Cities such as London, Paris, New York, Moscow, Tokyo, Jeddah, and Rome have huge airports with modern facilities. In our country, there are both government and private airlines. They connect cities within India and also with the other major cities of the world. They carry millions of passengers and thousands of tons of cargo every day. Now, disadvantages of modern means of transport. Children, in a diagram, can you see the passenger plane? Yeah. Now, modern means of transport have made our life comfortable, but they also have some disadvantages. A large number of vehicles on the road led to the road accident. We must follow the traffic rule to avoid such accidents. Due to the large number of vehicles in the metropolitan cities, a polluted level are also rising. Smoke from vehicle causes air pollution. To control air pollution, alternative source of energy such as To control air pollution, alternative source of energy such as CNG and solar energy are being used. What is CNG? Compressed natural gas, a substitute fuel used in vehicles. Now, let us know what we have studied revised in this chapter. We shall revise it again. The wheel and the steam engine were the road most important invention in the field of transport. Transport can be divided into three categories, that is land, water and air. Land transport include roadways and railways. India has a vast network of railways and roadways. International cargo, which is bulky, is usually transported through ships, and it is also the cheapest mode of transport. And which is expensive, children? Airways. India has a long coastline. Today, the whole world is connected by air routes. Airways is the fastest and the most expensive means of transport. Although modern means of transport have made our life easy, but it is also led to many problems such as pollution, accidents, etc. So in this chapter we have learned the advantages and disadvantages of this modern transportation. Students, I request you to read the lesson, underline the important lines, learn hard words and solve MCQs.